Okay. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the complete solo run here in Toontown Rewritten. Oh man, it's been a while since I've actually done this. This is January 19th. Why am I in Toontown Central? Oh god, right, we got a key task. Oh god. It's been a while since I've played this game. Well, I've played on this tune at least. I have played a little bit on my main tune. Just doing a few factories here and there. Just nothing that major, nothing that important. There's a Mingler invasion in Eraser Oasis. Okay. So we're going to Eraser Oasis and let's kill Mingler. R4. Dove gags. I don't have laugh. I don't have laugh or gags. Supposedly the invasion's gonna last for at least 27 minutes. But we'll see. It's at 491 of 3,000, so we'll see. I might teleport to Donald's. Oh my god. Tune memory game. Tune memory game. Okay. So banana, lure, tune up 1, or tune up 2, tune up 1, lure. Okay. Throw, drop, tune up 2. Alright. Sound, banana. This is banana, right? Yes, okay. Another banana, nice. Squirt, banana, okay. Feather, tune up 1, your tune up 1. Squirt, your squirt. The graphics in the cards are terrible. Oh my god. Sound, your sound. Feather, I don't remember having a feather. What were these two? Drop and throw. Okay, well, let's drop. So we got throw and a banana. Tune up 2. You're tune up 1. Yeah, okay. I've lost memory. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, squirt. Sound. Feather. Throw. Lure. Tune up 2. Lure. Okay. I feel like I've seen a drop before. Yeah, okay. I had to have. Throw. Who's throw? You're tune up 2. You're a flower. Are you flower? You are a flower. Okay, you're tune up 2. Who's tune up 2? Are you tune up 2? Yes, okay. Throw. Are you throw? No, you're sound. That's a feather. Oh god. Throw. Okay. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, there. Well. Yeah. Oh. I hate that game. And it's also impossible to talk about anything else whilst playing that game. Okay. Because that requires all of your focus. And it's simply not worth it. But I digress. Why do I have so many squirts? But, like, okay, whatever. Whatever, okay. I'm gonna teleport to Donald Stock, kill a few minglers, and let's get the ski task done. Okay. So if the time remaining is an estimate time, or if it just, after that set period of time, the invasion will end. I'm not sure. What makes me think that is the invasion timer for the minglers has gone up. It was at 26 minutes, now it's at 31, a little over 31. So it might be an estimate time. I don't actually know. So anyhow, I played Dark Souls. I've actually beaten Dark Souls. well, I beat new game, Dark Souls. Mangler level 7, that's the lowest Mangler can be, isn't it? Flip, this is gonna be brutal. I mean, whatever. I could join them, but, let's go practice at soloing. Get back to the swing of things. Okay, so that has 8 times 9 health, which is 72. And I can kill that with 3 fruit pies. Okay. If my mouse will work. So I've beaten Dark Souls. Okay. Well, I've beaten Dark Souls. People say that Dark Souls is a really tough game. I don't know if I agree with that. But did I hit the cog? I didn't even check. Yes, I did. Okay. I thought I did, but a little nervous there. Oh my god, just hits the freaking Mangler. I think the reason why people call Dark Souls a difficult game is because of how unbelievably unforgiving the game is. The game... Oh, guess somebody joining us. Nice. I don't know why you... Oh, that's probably a good idea, actually. Hey, we killed it, okay. Because, really, Dark Souls, I mean, the gameplay itself, you know, past the tutorial and once you ring the first 2 bells, getting out of Blight Town, the game itself isn't that hard. I've grabbed the key. Isn't this a fake key? I think it's a fake key, right? Because, I mean, the combat really is... I mean, it depends on your playstyle. You can be either a really fast guy that has no armor, can't take a hit, and can't block anything, or you can be a really slow tank who's too fat to dodge anything. I mean, the gameplay itself, you know, you can vary strategies, and that's why some people are really good at... Yeah, strong key, I thought so. Which is why some people are a lot better at some bosses than others. Like, I watched a playthrough of Dark Souls. This was by DSP Gaming. I think he did this playthrough. I think he finished this playthrough yesterday. And the 2 bosses I had the most issues with was ONS and the 4 Kings. Mainly because I played a tank. I basically had my equip load maxed. I gotta get some more gags. But I basically had my equip load maxed. So I fat rolled. I could take a few hits, but I mean I couldn't really dodge anything. So when you have more than one enemy, or when you find more than one enemy, you're kind of screwed. I mean, it doesn't matter how much damage the 2 enemies do. If you find more than one enemy, you're going to take a few hits. Whereas if you're a fast style, you can kind of get away with fighting more than one enemy. Because you can roll around, you can dodge, but you can also be killed kind of easily. So it depends on your playstyle. So yeah, I watched DSP Gaming, Darkside Phil, watch him play through that game. Not the entire playthrough, of course, because you can only take so much Dark Souls. But the 2 bosses I had problems with were the tag teams. I guess I also had problems with the 2 gargoyles guarding the... Should I lure him? Nah. The 2 gargoyles guarding the first bell tower. But that's really the first main boss in the game. So, I'm not really that surprised I had problems with it, considering I think getting to that bell took me probably about 15, 20 hours, because I had no idea what I was doing. I was just walking around, Undead Parish, I guess. Undead Parish, Undead Burg. I have no idea. Undead Parish, Undead Burg. Just walking around Dark Souls, trying to figure out where to go. I was like, yeah, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing the game. The only reason I actually I restarted playing the game was, UHH. And I had that I had Achievement Dark Souls on almost every single list. And, oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Because I don't have enough throw to survive. A paradigm shift is going to hurt. Yeah, I might want to flee. Or run. No, we'll see. If this hits, I'll run. Okay. I'll be perfectly clear. Ha 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 ha. He's so funny. Do I lure him? Do I lure him? Do I lure him? I think I might have to. Let's do that. I'll get a calculator out. Because I would do 10 extra damage from a knockback. This is going to be like 7 or 8? 10. So I'm basically dead if I get hit again. That's fine. Let's go ahead and lure him. Not 9 bot the calculator pulled out. And fail. And now we're dead. This missed. So lure again. Because the penalty of dying in this game is nothing. Unlike Dark Souls, the penalty of dying is like well, that's a run. That sucks. But the penalty of dying in this game isn't that bad. The penalty of dying in this game itself. Ride the trolley, get your gags back. Refill your laugh. It takes maybe 2-3 minutes. Dark Souls, you can lose 10, 15, 20 minutes of progress. And it's anytime you die. Like, while the combat really isn't that bad, the problem is, you're gonna take hits. You're gonna take hits, you're gonna have to use your healing items, and, you know, your first run through, you don't really know the patterns of the enemies. So you're gonna take a lot of hits, and you might not make it to the final boss of that area with enough Estus flasks, with enough healing miracles in order to even survive that fight. Because you don't know the boss pattern either. I can talk, I promise. But you don't know the boss's pattern either, and you're gonna die. I mean, even if you're following a guide, you're gonna die. That being said, the reason Dark Souls is hard, it's not because of the difficulty of the game. It's because of how unforgiving it is. Replaying gameplay is the difficulty of Dark Souls. The fact that you have to constantly replay gameplay in order to get back to where you were. Anytime you make a mistake that leads to death, whether it's falling off a cliff, which happens a lot, or maybe you get hit twice. If you get parried and posted, you're essentially instantly dead. And it's just a simple mistake, and you're gonna make them. Unless you practice the game forever, you're gonna make simple mistakes. Or even you're gonna make a mistake that's really not a mistake in itself, but it's gonna put you in a position that you're gonna get instantly killed. And whilst to you, when you're playing the game, it's like, well, but there's nothing I can do. What you could have done was, 15 seconds ago, not backed yourself to a corner. That was a mistake, but it's just, the game is very penalizing. That's why Dark Souls is hard. That's why Dark Souls is considered hard. The game and the gameplay itself isn't hard. It's really not. It's really not. Also, the fact that you have no idea where you're going, what you're doing, just anything of that nature, yeah, that's not great. 20. Ah, flip. I don't have enough damage on my sister bottle to kill the Mingler. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I just knew that was gonna happen. That's fine. He missed. So essentially, seriously, essentially your first playthrough of Dark Souls is you follow a guide, you learn the game. It's kind of like what Dead Rising used to be, where your first playthrough isn't your most fun playthrough until you learn the game, or not in Dark Souls, in Dead Rising, until you've learned the map. You're kind of screwed. The game kind of sets you up to fail. Dark Souls more than Dead Rising sets up to fail, of course. But Dead Rising 2, you fail your entire game. You have to restart from your last save, and the game doesn't auto-save. So, and even then, if you save the game and you can't actually get Zombrex to Katie in time, or get to the case. Oh my god, why? Well, it's gonna be a double team. Okay. Don't be a triple team. Nice. Good kill. Okay. But yeah, sure, you want to change your up? Okay, whatever. Well, certain Dark. Also, there's a lot of cheap crap in Dark Souls. Like, there's an invisible path you have to take. You're forced to take this in order to get to Seath and get to the Scaleless Dragon. That is terrible. I hate it. What are you doing, bud? You go first, bud. Guy. Okay, I'll squirt then. Oh god, his text is orange. I forgot about that. Man, this game's so much easier when you have a teammate. I know. That's why I'm doing the solo run. Because oh my god. Really? Okay. So this is borderline cheating. What I'm doing here, you go first, bud. Borderline cheating. What I'm doing here is I'm working with this guy, kinda. I mean, kinda. It's not blatant. It's not blatant what I'm doing. I'm not blatantly cheating the solo run here. You go first, bud. Because essentially, what solo run is, I can't basically forcefully. I forgot how I phrased it originally. What? How many months ago? But essentially, I can't say follow this guy for an extended period of time. I'll say 3 battles is the most I can do with one guy in a row. Let's say 3 battles in a row. I don't have tune-up, so. Oh Jesus. Plus, I think that's gonna follow me anyhow. And granted, it's not like I could have actually killed any of these minglers by myself, but well, I mean, I'd kill them individually. So, eh. It's not 12:06. Why does my clock say 12:06? It's 12:22. That's bizarre. What you gonna do, bud? You go first, bud. Also, in Dark Souls, they have this thing called Curse, where essentially there are enemies in the game. There are not many of them that do this. I can think of two, but there are enemies in the game that have an area of effect, instant death. Oh, yeah, I got the key. Yay! Defeat 2 cog buildings. Jesus Christ, me. Bye! Hope you don't follow me. Oh, lovely. The crash notification has crashed. Jesus Christ. Okay. And again, don't ask me why I start the... I don't know how to phrase words. I'm not very good at words. If you have been able to tell at this point, I don't know what's wrong with you. I cannot phrase words at all. So why I made a podcast out of this? Who knows? You now have teleport access to Daisy Gardens. Lovely. I still haven't done Coach Z's task yet. Seriously? I have teleport access to Daisy Gardens, so I've technically beaten the playground. I can't even carry 3 Toon tasks. Well, let's do the cog buildings and call it an episode. Now I am going to shorten the episodes to maybe 30 to 40 minutes an episode. Well, for one, that's a lot better than having hours and hours and hours of content. Yeah, I'd rather do this. Oh, this guy's playing with me. And 2, YouTube's editor. Why did you? Whatever, who cares? He's like, ha ha ha. I made that guy go in the trolley. Ha 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 ha. Screw him. Like, no, I kind of wanted to be here. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk and rant for over an hour. And, like, I've got friggin' episodes. They're unreleased by the time you're hearing this. They're released, though. That are, like, an hour and a half where I just rambled. It's like, why? Granted, I do like this game. It's fun to play. And, yeah. But, it's a pain to upload these things. It really is. And the YouTube editor now it no longer lets you upload or edit anything edit anything and then release it that's over an hour long. I don't know why I pushed the umbrella. So, one of the reasons why I waited so long to upload the next part, even though I got like 3 or 4 of them already in the bank. I just haven't uploaded them. I mean, they're uploaded on YouTube, it's just I can't release them. Because I have to split the episode in half. I've done that twice now, and I mean, it's not hard to do. It's just annoying. That's really all I have to say about that. It's annoying. Why'd I do that? There we go. Okay. Let's do a cog building. Does it have to be in Daisy Gardens? Anywhere, no. I'll do 2 carpets call an episode. And we'll do the Daisy Garden Playground. Or Silly Street, I should say. The one that takes me to the Daisy Garden Playground. So, yeah. Well, the Minnesota Wild, since I've made the last episode, let's say, I don't even know, halfway through December and halfway through January right now, the Minnesota Wild went on a 12-game winning streak. It was great. Like, this team has been a pleasant surprise. Granted, I knew going into the season that we had a lot of speed, we had a lot of talent, but, I mean, they're not really, you wouldn't consider this team a cup contender going in. But, after a Stahl, is it Stahl or Stoll? I think we had Stoll at one point, and I think we've got Stahl now. Yeah, Eric Stahl. Stahl, he's amazing. Stahl is probably the best player on this team at this point. Points-wise, well, best forward, I should say. Points-wise, he's got 39 points, whereas, well, Preezy's not really been producing much offense this season, sadly, and which is a shame. Preezy's been one of our best players for quite some time. But he's just not really showing much this season. Granted, I think he got injured at some point. He's just not really showing enough this season, which kind of sucks. But we got guys like Mikael Granlund, Charlie Coyle. Just people are able to just develop scoring opportunities, just everything. Koivu is a great captain. Nino Niederreiter has just been amazing. Palmville's been slacking a little bit, but that's not entirely his fault. It's just he's in the right place. It's just nothing will go in for him. He's just in a slump, which it happens. It happens. Chris Stewart, also a pleasant surprise. I remember seeing him, 2 seasons ago? Really wasn't that great. And, we got rid of him. He's now back on the team, and he's been doing amazing. He's been doing absolutely amazing. For a guy in the 4th line to have, I think he's got, I want to say, 13 points right now. And, 75% of those are goals. Our 4th line is developing scoring opportunities. They're scoring goals. It's amazing. That's, oh god, it's a 4-story cog building. And that's just a sign of a solid team, and so long as this team stays healthy, yeah, injuries are going to happen, but hopefully not too many. 1 or 2 at a time. You can work around that. A good team can work around that. They can, put one of their healthy scratches in. Maybe call up a guy from their HL squad down in Iowa. And a good team can treat a few injuries, and you will not notice that team is playing any worse than they would have without that injury. And that's a sign of a good team. It really is. Now, why I'm searching Toontown Central for cog buildings, I'm not sure. But, oh well. I do think this team has the potential to at least make it to the Stanley Cup. They might not win, but they have what it takes to make it there. They have what it takes to beat Chicago. St. Louis is a walk in the park. St. Louis has never been a good playoff team. They just haven't. Anaheim's potentially potentially going to be a challenge, but they've had issues getting out to the first round. Granted, they fired their coach, and, yeah, who knows where he ended up. I mean, yeah, I don't know where he is now. He's just, somewhere else, yes, I know, he's now the Minnesota Wild coach. He's a great coach. I'm not sure why they fired him because Anaheim could not make any progress in the playoffs. They just could not. The Wild, on the other hand, whilst basically the last 3 or 4 seasons, they've been stopped by Chicago. So, yeah, I think this team has what it takes to get to the Stanley Cup. It's just a matter of doing it. Do I want to do buildings in Donald Stock? I might. Let's go to the ideal district, see if there's any buildings in one of those streets, and then I might call it episode, actually, at that point. Because I'm talking for a little over half an hour, I think. Okay, so back to the ideal district. There's 2 ideal districts. Well, I don't want to fight backstabbers. Okay. So, I do want to talk a bit about Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon 3, I should say. I'm what's there to say? It's definitely a fun game. It's a fun racing game. It's probably one of the most played racing games of the year, because people don't tend to play racing games as much as I do, or anywhere near as much as I do. People tend to go towards shooters, which, I'm fine with, but I really don't play a whole lot of shooters. I really don't. I'll play like Halo. Well, I don't play Halo anymore because it's 3 for 3. I'll play Call of Duty. If you want to call Dead Rising 4 a shooter, sure. I wouldn't. Alright, well, XCOM's a strategy game. Are there guns in it? Yes. It's a strategy game. I don't know what to do anymore. I'll try Donald Stock. But I don't want to do that big of a building. I want to make this as easy as possible. That's what Solo Run is, making everything as easy as possible without cooperating with somebody else. Because I'm making the game as hard as possible myself. But in order to do that, let's make it easy. I'm restricting the game to make it as hard as possible. Well, I shouldn't say that, because you can make the game harder. You can say, oh, you have to do everything in the burr, or the downstreamland, or everything must be done in the HQs. Just stupid restrictions like that. I'm sure you could. I don't know why you would, but you could. Bit tired. Yeah, I'll do the 1-star building. This I was looking for anyways in TTC. So I'll probably do this build. Okay, I thought he was gonna hop in the elevator. Okay. So yeah, someone hop in the elevator. I'm sure that's not gonna get annoying. Let's go back to like a Bliss Bayou. He's friends with all the girls in my class. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, yeah. I haven't seen the rules in a while of the slow run. Essentially, I just can't cooperate with anybody. I can't do a building with somebody. I can't do a fact. Anything that I can avoid doing to somebody, I will. Aside street battles. Street battles and the golfing and karting, I can... yeah. Street battles, golf, and karting, I can do with somebody else. I can't, for street battles, I can't cooperate with them. I can't be like, hey, let's go kill let's train this gag, or let's do this. Let's do this, aside, kill the cog. The reason I have it like that is because A, you're not gonna quit out of the game anytime someone joins your street battle, and B, it's just kind of selfish to prevent anybody from joining you. Ooh, a lot of level 2s here. So they have 12 health, right? I can't even kill a level 2. Okay, well, hold on. I've got like 8 seconds. So, he has 6 times 7 is 42, so I will hurt him. There's a thing telling me here to update. I don't know if you can tell that. You can probably either see my mouse change or disappear. Tomorrow later. I remember how I said I was going to talk about Forza Horizon 3. I really didn't. I enjoy the game overall. One thing that annoys me about the game is that well, for the races, it will start the song in basically like the middle of it, like a minute into the song. And then it will repeat the ending of the song forever, essentially. I think there's time limit on it. Like after like 10 minutes, maybe it'll just switch to a new song. But you're doing like a 5-minute race, or even if you're doing like a 4-minute race, and you listen to a 4-minute song, but they started the song a minute and a half in. It's like, why? Why? I don't really understand why they did that. It does not seem like a great design choice, and I don't really like it. Like, that is so annoying. And, I mean, is the music in the game good? Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's not amazing. But I think I would like the music better if they just let it play out. If they wouldn't just make the game so focused on the music. Hey, that's a cog building. Do I gag up and do another one? If I see another one on this street, I will. If not, I'll call it an episode. Maybe I'll write down what to talk about next episode. Maybe not. Probably not. I never really do. I can't talk about UHH anymore. And there's one right there. So let's gag up and do it. Hopefully it's just as easy as that one was. See, all in all, Forza Horizon 3, it's a really solid game. It's just the fact that, well, how many gags am I missing? I'm missing 5. Screw it, I'm not even bother gagging up. It's really just the fact that the music repeats the end of the song, which I hate. Why? I don't understand why they do that. It's blatant, it's annoying, and it's futile, really. Like, you can change the song mid-race. I don't care. I don't care if you hear the beginning of a song at the end of the race. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want to hear the ending of a song repeated over and over and over. It's just annoying. It's terrible. Granted, you might not notice your first few races because you don't know the songs. I'll do this one script. But it's just blatant, and it's blatantly annoying. Ugh. Well, it's a great game. I wish the community was a little better at doing the paint schemes, because essentially, if you want a good paint scheme, yeah, good luck with that. Oh God, I didn't give myself a freaking. Okay, well, this is a disaster. Because I've seen this from Formula before, and I'm not very good at the 365. It's like, do I kill a 5 first, do I kill a 6 first, or do I instantly kill a 3? It's not the easiest choice. I'm gonna kill a. Well, hon, I kill a 6 in 2 hits, right? Because it's got 7 times 8 health. That's 56, and I do 26. Oh no, I can't. Well, that has what, 32 health? 6 times 7 is 42. I can sound it later. Let's hurt the 6, then I'll sound it. And do I kill the 3, or do I... Yeah. I do not like this pattern. I need level 4 lure for this pattern. Or at least a group lure. Maybe the group lure is manageable. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to kill the 3. At least this stint. So I think sound, lure the 5, kill the 3 while the 5 is lured, then kill the 5, and that should be the battle. That's the plan. I can guarantee it won't work. I can all but guarantee you that. This will probably do 12 damage. Oh, it missed. He can do up to 6, I think. So, lure the 5. This has to hit, or I'm dead. Yes, okay. So I did 9 damage to a guy that has 20 health. So he has 11 health left. So I should be able to kill him with the seltzer. With these. Yes. So I did 9 damage to level 5. So that is 42. Minus 9, which is 33. He's lured, which means he'll take knockback. My thing does 26, so times 1.5 is 39. And this should kill it. This should be the battle. Yes. Yes. Oh, and that's the reason why I do the solo run. It's for puzzles like that. Granted, had the lure missed, I'm dead. But that's gonna happen in the solo run. And yeah. I do need up my gags. These gags are kind of sad for a solo run. This needs to be up if it needs to be 4-4-5-5 instead of 3-3-4-4. But oh well. So that's been this episode of the complete solo run. I'll see you guys in the next one then.